book is new for me too, so I don't always know what works and what doesn't work. I assume it all works, and then if it doesn't, you have to tell me. Okay? Okay, so we're not doing the Sarah and ear homework that I assigned last night. I will remove it when I have time after school today. Okay? All right, so what I would like you to do now is join me under your current lesson. And we've got just a few kind of different things we want to look at today. And the first thing, if you are looking at it, we're going to do a quick listening activity. And then we're going to use those questions we worked on yesterday. We have a couple new verbs to look at, and we'll finish off with some Quizlet Live, a little competencia, a little competition. All right, so first off, I guess actually to do the listening, I'll go ahead and screen share it, so you actually don't need to pull it up. What I do need you to do is saquen un poco de papel. Okay, necesitan escribir, necesitan un poco de papel para las respuestas, just to jot down some answers, okay? So I will screen share the actual listening activity. If you want to have your vocab out, listening is always very vocab based, so if you have your vocab list handy, and you want to, pull that up on your computer so you can look at your vocab list, you can. Otherwise, just find a place where you can jot down your answers. And I don't know where mine went, so I'm going to re-pull it up. All right, we're going to talk about el equipo de camping, your camping equipment. All right, so I'll put my thing up here. You don't really need it, but so if you want to, like I said, if you want to have your own vocab list pulled up instead, that's fine. But I'll just kind of read to you what we're doing. So it's this whole vocabulario, camping. Here's all the stuff we've been working on, all the vocab. Obviously, like I said, with listening and reading, vocab is such a big part of it. If you don't know your vocab, it's going to be hard to figure out how to answer a listening question. So you need to know los binoculares, right? Or el repelente de insectos. Or la brújula, or el bosque. All right, if you ever need help with pronouncing them, you can just click on these too. Okay, you don't need me to do that. All right, so that's the vocab we're using. Again, I'll put this up, but you don't really need it. Let me read you the directions here so you know what you're doing. All right, it says, en una hoja de papel, which is what you have, escribe los números del 1 al 6. So what are you jotting down right now? 1 al 6, right? Jot, jot, jot. 1 al 6. How many are there? 6. Jotting them down. All right, then it says, vas a escuchar, right? You're going to listen. A unos jóvenes hablar sobre el equipo de camping, right? Your camping, what did we say el equipo is? Your camping what? What's the word for it? Your camping equipment. Gracias. All right, and then you're going to ultimately, it says, I'll get your question 1 second, Caleb. It says, escucha cada frase y escribe si es lógico or ilógico. Right? Does it make sense or does it not? Is it logical or is it illogical? Caleb, question? Uh-huh. 1 through 6, what? Yeah, well, yeah, there's 6 of them. So just number it, 1 through 6. All right, and again, like I said, you don't really need to see it because they all say the same thing. A is logical, B is illogical. A is logical, B is illogical. I did want to help you out with just a couple vocab words here. Except for I'm not on the right page anymore. Hold on. Okay, so, I put a couple up here. Oscuro. Kind of see it here. Here, what if I go like this? Wait a minute. It's easier to see there. Let me get rid of these guys, then it'll be easier to see. There we go. Okay, so I put these up here for them. If you're just online, just listen. So oscuro and numero uno, I'm giving you a little help, means what? Dark. Okay, oscuro is dark. And then the other one, actually I want to give you another word. Number 4, I'm going to give you the word perder. Say, what's perder? I think that was a vocab word, but we didn't talk about it too much. Perder to, how do you know it?
Get lost.
Thank you. All right, and then in número 6, you're going to hear the word grabar, to record, to record. All right, so I will play these through twice. Do the best you can. All right, and I'll probably even read them myself a little slower the last time. All right, so see what you can do here. Caleb, Yeah, you can just write A if it's logical and B if it's illogical, right? If it makes sense, put A. If it doesn't make sense, put B. Okay? All right, do the best you can. Here we go. Número 1.
1. Está muy oscuro en el bosque. Vas a tener que llevar la linterna.
That's it. If you got it, put it down. If you missed it, get ready for number 2. I'll turn it up just a little bit. All right, here comes 2.
2. ¿Me prestas la brújula? Quiero observar esos pájaros que están en el árbol.
Okay, if you were frustrated by 1 and 2, I think you're going to get 3. It's a little easier. Here comes 3.
3. Ay, ¿cómo molestan estos mosquitos? Dame el repelente de insectos, por favor.
All right, here comes 4.
4. Vamos a explorar el valle un poco. Llevamos la tableta con brújula para no perdernos.
Okay, perdernos. Don't forget perder, to get lost. All right. Comes 5.
5. Ya es tarde y todos estamos cansados. ¿Dónde están los sacos de dormir?
Okay, last one has this word grabar, to record.
6. Quiero usar los nuevos binoculares para grabar lo que veo en el desierto.
I'm gonna play them through one more time. See if you can't clean it up, hear one that you didn't hear the first time. Now, what I always say on these is you do not have to understand every single word. Pick out kind of the main words, which are probably vocab words, and just see if you think they kind of go together, right? So, like for instance, número 1, I'm helping you out with the word oscuro. If something is dark, would it make sense than the second part of the sentence? All right, so just try to make some logical assumptions when you're deciding if it's logical or not.
1. Está muy oscuro en el bosque. Vas a tener que llevar la linterna.
2. ¿Me prestas la brújula? Quiero observar esos pájaros que están en el árbol.
3. Ay, ¿cómo molestan estos mosquitos? Dame el repelente de insectos, por favor.
4.
Oops, sorry.
Vamos.
I'll give you a minute. 4, I had the verb perder, to get lost.
Vamos a explorar el valle un poco. Llevamos la tableta con brújula para no perdernos.
5. Ya es tarde y todos estamos cansados. ¿Dónde están los sacos de dormir?
6. Quiero usar los nuevos binoculares para grabar lo que veo en el desierto.
All right, so let's see what we got. So I'm going to need a little help with kind of some general translating, and then we'll kind of just go through together what we think. So I'll say it one more time, a little slower, okay, if you need it. So número 1, está muy oscuro en el bosque. Vas a tener que llevar la linterna. Who says lógico? Raise your hand if you think that's lógico. Makes sense. Don't be shy. Don't be shy. I see a couple like, oh, but no one else is raising their hand. But look, if all four of you did that, then all four of you would raise your hand and be right. Right? Jasmine, you had your hand up too, didn't you? All right. So yeah, es lógico. Give me the idea. Right? Es muy oscuro en el bosque. Right? Vas a tener la linterna. Go ahead, Kylan. What are we talking about? Right? If you hear dark in the forest, would it make sense to have a flashlight? Yeah. Don't overthink it. You hear dark, forest, flashlight, makes sense, right? Lógico. Don't overthink it. All right, let me give you dos again. It said, me prestas la brújula, vocab word. You got to know what it is. If you don't know what it is, look it up. Brújula. Brújula. What is it? Right? Quiero observar estos pájaros que están en el árbol. You use this when you observar, Alejandro? Huh? Oh, what's observar? To observe something. Do you use this guy to observe things? No. What do you use like it's a compass. What do you use a compass for? Do we know? What do we use a compass for? What's a compass tell you? Go ahead, Caleb. What's a compass tell you? It tells you what? It tells you where to go, like north, south, east, and west, right? I would use these binoculares para observar. Does that make sense? Yes? Yes? Okay. All right, número 3. Ay, cómo molestan estos mosquitos. Dame el repelente de insectos, por favor. Who says yes? That makes sense. Yes? Yes, good. Somebody translate that one. I thought that one was a bit easier. What's that one mean? Who hasn't gone recently? I don't know. Luca, tell me about that one. Yeah, mosquitoes. So bug repellent kind of makes sense, right? Makes sense. Thanks. Alyssa, I see your answer. Thank you. All right. How about cuatro? Vamos a explorar el valle. Llevamos la tableta con brújula, again, para no perdernos. Para no perdernos. Does this help you no perdernos? Does it? Uh-huh. Yeah, sure does. Jack, what's the gist there? I saw you nodding. Which is what? What's this? Uh-huh. Does that help you no perderlos? Yeah, right? So it's lógico, right? So again, don't worry about every single word. Get the gist. All right, let's see. Ya es tarde y todos estamos cansados. Where am I? ¿Dónde están los sacos de dormir? What do you think? ¿Lógico? Ilógico. Got 2 people with me. Let's try that again. Hey, estamos cansados. ¿Dónde están los sacos de dormir? ¿Lógico? There we go. Thanks, guys. It is logical. Xavier, what am I talking about? What are los sacos de dormir? Yeah, would you need that if you're tired? Okay, don't overthink it. Yeah, all right. Okay, so let's see. Last one here was quiero usar los nuevos binoculares para grabar lo que veo en el desierto. I don't know about this one, honestly. What do you think? ¿Es lógico? All right, Charlie says no. What's the idea there, Charlie?
It's saying like binoculars can record.
Yeah,
It's only for you.
interesting story. I would agree with you. But in your book, it says it's true because they're talking about in the reading. Apparently, there's some fancy binoculars that record what you see now. But I also would have said illogical. So on that one, meh, whatever. I wouldn't give you that on a quiz or something. But yeah, apparently they're high-tech binoculars that actually record things. All right. So listen, here's the moral of the story. You should have gotten at least half of those. If you got at least half of them, you're like, okay, I'm doing what I need to be doing. If you didn't get any of them, you need to be working harder on your vocab. That's what that tells you. All right, fair? Okay. All right, vamos a continuar. We're going to switch gears here. And if you are on your current lesson, I would like you to, if you're not, you got to go back. And we're going to look at numero dos. These are these questions that you did for me, hopefully yesterday, because we're going to use them. So everybody see these preguntas del pretérito. Numero dos, I want you to click on those. And hopefully when you do, you will go to these 5 questions, which we have already answered, right? So vamos a hacer una entrevista. ¿Cómo se dice una entrevista? Necesitan hablar con otra persona. What's una entrevista? You're doing what? You're going to talk. It's an interview. Una entrevista. All right. We're going to use these questions and answers to actually speak some Spanish. All right. And you don't have to just talk off the cuff because you already have all the answers. So pull them up so you can see your answers. All right. Y una persona va a hacer las preguntas. What are las preguntas? You're going to do the questions. Y la otra persona las respuestas. What do you do with the question? You answer it, and then you can flip. All right. So if you're in the room, I'm going to give you a partner here in a minute. You can't move, but you can kind of turn towards them. And if you are on the computer, then I will pair you up with somebody. So you have your questions in front of you. Does everybody know how to see the answers that you already wrote? Yes, you're looking at them? Yes, yes. See. Okay. So, all right. So I'm going to pair you up if you're on the computer first. You're going to be in a breakout room. What I need you to do is unmute yourself and ask the questions in Spanish, answer the questions in Spanish. Then you switch. Okay, make sure every person asks and answers the questions. All right, got it? So let's see, I need. All right, you should have a breakout room to go to. So keep your questions out so you can see your questions and your answers. So that you can also, you're just kind of reading them, right? You don't have to recreate them all. All right, ready, go. Okay. Guys, I'm going to turn this on. All right, so let's see how am I going to do this. All right, I'm going to have dos here. That kind of works. So again, you make sure your mouth and your nose are covered. You're not moving. You're just going to turn towards that person so you can ask and answer your questions. Let's go dos back there, Kylan and Alejandro. Then we'll do, and I'm going to go this way. So I'm going to go Jack and Jasmine. And then, I don't know, I think we do boys back there. And then Caleb, turn this way. Okay? All right, so you say, hi. Hi, I'm so-and-so. If you don't know your partner, you're like, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first? And then you're actually going to do some Spanish talking. If you need help, ask me. I'm right here. Lauren, before you answer, he's going to ask. So he practices asking it. So you can just go in order, but just so you're saying the question. All right? Just number one. Did you already do it?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're just reading your answer, right? You already answered. Yeah. That's fine. You should be able to click on it and see your submissions. That's what I'm saying. You don't have to recreate this. You're just reading your answer. I'm trying to keep it simple. Thanks, Mark. These guys are good. So I would like to just run through them real quick and get some examples. So I guess actually I'm not going to screen share that. First question, you're still looking at them. Raise your hand if you'd like to answer. ¿Qué hiciste el fin de semana pasado? ¿Qué hiciste el fin de semana pasado? All right, let's see. Following people could use a point, so I'm headed your way first. How about Jasmine? ¿Qué hiciste el fin de semana pasado? Fui afuera, see? Okay, so ella fue afuera. Anybody know what afuera means? Alejandra, what's it mean? Out there, outside. She went outside. Yo fui afuera. Good. Somebody else want to give me one? Somebody else, like, how about Leah? Want to give me one?
Yo fui a la casa de mis amigas.
Okay, yo fui a la casa de mis amigos. Good. What's la casa de mis amigos, clase? Your friend's house. Good. Alyssa, ¿qué hiciste el fin de semana pasado?
Yo fui a la casa de mis abuelos.
Oh, good. La casa de mis abuelos. Good. All right. ¿Cuál deporte jugaste? Let's see. ¿Cuál deporte jugaste? Yasmin, want to answer that one? How about Aaron? Want to answer that one, Aaron? Tough crowd. How about Tony? ¿Cuál deporte jugaste?
Yo jugué fútbol.
Okay, yo jugué al fútbol. Muy bien. Let's see, what's next? ¿A dónde fuiste? ¿A dónde fuiste, Jake? ¿A dónde fuiste?
Fui a las instalaciones de béisbol.
Oh, good. Fui a la, what was your first word, de baseball?
Instalaciones,
What word are you trying to say there?
like a facility, like a baseball facility.
Oh, okay, sure. Okay, muy bien. I didn't know if you were trying to say like a baseball game or something. Okay, that works for me. Let's see. How about what's the next one? ¿Qué comiste? ¿Qué comiste, Dariana? ¿Qué comiste?
Yo comí arroz.
Yo comí arroz. ¿Cómo se dice arroz, clase? Who knows what arroz is? Nice, good. ¿Qué comiste, Jack S?
Yo comí carne.
Carne. Good. Muy bien. All right. Dormiste mucho. Opening it back up. Who wants it? Dormiste mucho. Alejandro. No dormí mucho. Not a big sleeper. All right. We do okay with those questions? Anybody have a question on the question? All right. So let's move on. All right, so I do want to give you a couple new verbs. I'm kind of doing a few verbs every day. And these verbs are not part of your quiz on Friday. I'll say that again. Okay, the verbs we're doing now are not on Friday. Okay, the only verbs that all the preterite verbs that we've done are fair game for Friday. The ones we're starting now is a whole nother set that we'll test over the next week. Okay. But I want to go ahead and give them to you. So if you look on your current lesson, if you go to the third section down, we're going to talk about leer, to read, pedir, to ask for, and dormir, to sleep. So if you would please click on this guy, and we're going to fill that in together. Now you guys have a choice because I did give you that paper in your packet. So if you'd rather fill it out in your packet, grab your packet that I gave you yesterday. If you would rather look at it online, then pull it up online. Totally up to you. It's called Sandal Verbs, and I'll show you what it looks like, and you can decide where you want to fill it out. If you are coming in to see me tomorrow, I'll give you a little packet with this. Otherwise, you can print it off or just pull it up. It's not much that you have to write. It's just a little bit. All right, it's short and sweet. These guys are more irregular preterites. Yay. They're called sandal verbs. Okay, here they are, sandal verbs. Why are they called sandal verbs? Well, okay, here's what I want you to picture. If you picture a shoe, right, it covers the yo, the to, the L, and the aos form. Sandal verbs just cover what? What's highlighted here? The bottom, like if you think of a flip-flop or a sandal, you know how it's kind of flat? Yes, does that make sense, my analogy here? So instead of it being a shoe verb, you'll notice it's just irregular on the bottom. All right, so I've given you 2 examples we'll talk about, and then I'll give you 2 to try. All right, then we're moving on. So this is short and sweet. It's just trying to clean up your spelling a little bit, all right? So let's look at layer. I read, you read, he read, we read, they read. All right, here's the deal. Lei, leíste are normal. There are a couple extra accents on here. I don't care too much about those. All right. What I want you to focus on are these bottom two. Caleb? Question? It should just be under your current lesson. No, it's just under today's lesson. I try to keep everything under today's lesson. It's number 3, wasn't it? Somebody remember? Was it number 3 on today's lesson?
Yeah.
You see it? Okay. All right. So listen, here's what happens. And it makes sense. This one actually you can totally see. So if I do leyo, I add my IO, I have 3 vowels in a row. All right. If you see 3 vowels in a row in Spanish, you go, alert, alert, something's not right. Too many vowels. Okay. So look right here. See how this would normally be L-E-I. Oh, no, I said that. All right. Leyo, 3 vowels. Something has to change. So what changes? The I changes to a, what are you looking at? A Y. All right. It's just simply because there are too many vowels here. All right. So then that one's normal. Look over here. You'd have the same thing. Leyeron. It's hard to say. It's 3 vowels in a row. So again, what do we do with that I? Change it to a, look at it. What is it? Y. All right. So we've got leo and leyeron. All right. You try oer. It's going to work the same way. So you try to fill in this guy real quick. All right. I heard, you heard, he heard, we heard, they heard. On the bottom, you'll notice you have 3 vowels in a row. So change the I to a Y. All right. Try it. I'll try it. You try it. We try it together. We compare answers. It's a funny little word, isn't it? Because it looks weird, but that's what it is. We'll make sure we know how to say it. This does have an accent. Again, it's just a random accent. Don't worry too much about that one. All right, it's these guys I want you to pay attention to. Yeah. Yeah, you can type it in or you can write it in if you're writing it on your somewhere you need it. These are your notes, right? So wherever you want to do it. You're supposed to be trying it. All right, so here's what it normally would be. And then of course you're gonna change it. I bet that's gonna be pink. I don't want it to be pink. Hold on. Let me get rid of that pink thing. Why are you not letting me get rid of it? I don't know. Okay, well, that's all right. All right, so look, normally you'd have I can't even say it. Oyo, 3 vowels in a row. So weird. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna take out that I and put in a Y. There it is. So oyo. Can you see that? I don't know why it's pink. I don't know how to make it not pink. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Okay. I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm sharing it. It won't let me change it. Sorry. We're just going to make it big, and it is what it is. Uh-huh. They do have accents. I won't, I'm not too worried about that. You'll notice, yeah, and layer and oer, they both have accents. Do the best you can with that. So here, instead of oyeron, again, we're going to change that Y, I to a Y. Can you see it in the pink? Do I need to get rid of the pink? I see people squinting. Is it not big enough or is it too pink? You tell me. Can you see it? Is that okay now? It's just too small. Okay, so again, 3 vowels, change the I to a Y. All right, that's the moral of the story here. Okay? Okay on that? Make sense? Yes? Okay. All right, I got one more for you. Let's look at dormir. This is a different situation. I actually probably should have told you. So here, this is a sandal verb. The O changes to, you can probably see it down here. What's the O going to change to? A U. Why? I don't know. Just one of those things. So I should have put a U here for you. So I'll put it here now. You can write in your U. All right. So we have dormi, dormiste, dormio, dormimos, and durmieron. So you'll notice they have U's in them. Okay. Again, sandal verb. Last one. Pedir is going to change from E to I. Again, in that sandal. Whoops. In that sandal thing. So try it real quick. See if you can get it before I put it up. Last one, I promise, then we'll play some Quizlet Live and call it a day. So first ones are all the same. I'll go ahead and put mine in. Pediste. I'll skip that for a minute. Pedimos, just like you'd guess. On these, we're going to change the E to I. Okay, there it is. Like I said, these are just little things. You know, when I say like your Indians are huge and big and important, these are just little details that I want to make sure you get. But not a huge deal. All right, you got it? We'll practice them a couple times and that's it. You just got to remember sandal verbs, sandal verbs, sandal verbs. Dormir, pedir, and then of course we had layer and oyer. All right, once you've got that, you can put that away. We are going to do some Quizlet Live, so if you want your vocab out, pull up your vocab so you can use it. All right, we'll play for 5 minutes and then we'll call it a day. Oh, you put this away. Save that wherever you keep your notes, or if it's in your packet, just put your packet away and get out your vocab list. Okay, as soon as you're done with that, let's do some Quizlet Live. All right, can I get rid of this? Is everybody done? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. C. All right. Okay, so put your notes away, put them in a safe place. Like I said, grab your Quizlet Live, your Quizlet, sorry. Grab your notes, your vocab if you would like them, and I will share with you the password to play. All righty, here we go. I share it with you guys too. Here it is. We're going to do teams today. I might be talked into an individual round at some point. Super catchy. All right, let's see. I need a few more people. You guys all better be on. Are you there? Get there. I'm up to 18. I need a few more. Keep going, keep going. Shame hello there ain't getting any participation points. I need 2 more people. Dos más. Dos más. Una más. Or we can just rock out for the rest of the period. Caleb, are you on there? You there? Are you close? All righty. Buena suerte. Here we go. Solids. Oh, there go the pavos, the turkeys. What's what? What? Okay. It's all right. The most anyone has is 1. Still, the leaders only have 1, so. Gus, Jack, sorry. can use your vocab list. Huh? Oh. Well, you've got a new list in your packet. It's just not filled in. So, but I mean, I don't know. If that helps you. I know. Oh, if you're on Charles's team, he can't play this round. He says sorry. What do you got? Oh my gosh, you guys are a mess. Look, Lean Stacer have 11. Well, thank goodness for Alyssa and Dariana and Yasmin. All right. Should we maybe look at these un rato, a while? Initially confused with a rock. Oh boy. We haven't talked about this one at all. Once there, you'd have to have your vocab list for that. That's fair. Okay, here's my clue for this. Noche, night. So dusk, night, those kind of go together, right? All right. Yeah. We'll play again. Escalar, scale. I feel like we talked about that one. El refugio looks like refuge. Some of these, I mean, come on. Roca. Some of these I don't have any much sympathy for you here. All right, granizo is hail. We haven't talked about that one yet. And hail again. La linterna, I mean, we've talked about that extensively. All right, we're gonna shuffle this up. Try again. All right. I don't know. Jack, is that you? Jack, I don't know. Maybe that's the other. I'm gonna start it. Here we go. All right, let's try again. Compass. Oh, that was up on the board. You get lost. I didn't even realize that was one of your vocab words, or I wouldn't have put it up there. All right, it's a little more movement this time. Es una montaña. Mountain. There you go. You got one. Oh dear. All right. Foxes are looking okay. The zebras are looking good. Oh yeah, unicorns are good. Oh, foxes are at the bottom, the Soros. Oh, I think they're gonna do it. They're so fast. Alejandro, muy bien. Alyssa and Aaron. All right, let's play one more round. Let's shuffle it up. Ready, shuffle? And one more shuffle. One more. All right, going. Xavier, what's happened? You're disconnected. What's going on? I don't know. Are you there? I gotta start. All right, I'm starting. Like to go for a walk?
No, Jake, easy.
I know it's hard because they're not even in the room. So like, I don't know. It's interesting to play with people here and at home. Lobos are on a roll. Oh, Tortugas, that was rough. Oh, the Lobos are still. That was painful.
Oh, Campbell's won. I still have it. Campbell's won.
Tony, Aaron, Jariana, nice work. All right, I think we're gonna call it. I know we could just play Quizlet Live all day. All right, so homework, there's no further homework. It's just get those 3 textbook activities done for Monday and Tuesday, okay? All right, if you're on Zoom, hasta luego. See you tomorrow, some of you in person.